Hello and welcome to My Cany World. This is another Minecraft world that I wanted to introduce to you guys. This one I've been actually dying to show you guys because My Cany World was actually based on my first ever Xbox Minecraft world. My Cany World was a world where you could explore different neighborhoods and buildings. And it was very fun, because there was a lot of stuff to see. My Cany World actually had a story. You see, since it was my first Xbox Minecraft world, that means it's on my other account. In my SCP world, I said that there was this account that I couldn't get into anymore, because I didn't know the password to it. That same account also had My Cany World in it. So unfortunately, there's no way to get it right now, but maybe in the future. This world has a bit of a story to it. I'm going to show you guys it right now. This is kind of dramatic, this story that I'm going to show you guys, because you know, it's just Minecraft, some of the stuff didn't actually happen. But you're going to see what I'm talking about. If you are Chip's old friend, you might recognize this house, which is from the name My Cany World. I don't know if it was originally supposed to be My Candy World, but it remains as My Cany World from now on. My Cany World was a place where friends could play and explore. Unlike any other game, this was a great world. There was even a tree of life, if you remember. In the original My Cany World, which this is actually the third version of it. I'll explain the second version of My Cany World in a second. But in the third version, I tried making it look exactly like My Cany World, the original one. And in this version, it had a tree of life, which I stole off of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. The tree of life served the purpose as the main tree necessary for living and breathing. If that tree ever died, we would be in danger. We wouldn't breathe. It was the main core of surviving. There were buildings being built every day. There was even mini cartoon audios. My Cany World was going fine. So yeah, it was just a regular world where, you know, I could play with my friends and we could talk to each other and maybe inspire each other with different builds. Until one day, two hackers got creative in visitor mode. They started to exploit and grief. No one noticed it until there were explosions. Everyone started to panic. So yeah, basically two hackers somehow got creative mode and visitor mode. You know, we put them into this jail. You know, it had like a lot of cells, just like any other prison. And then there was like a heavy cell, which was only for really destructive bad people, evil people. And we put them in there, these two people, we put them in the cell, the special cell, and they somehow got out of it, even in visitor mode. And they destroyed the prison, and I tried to stop them. They destroyed the prison somehow. I don't know. I don't even know what happened on that day. It was a long time ago. This world was made in 2018, I think, or 2017, somewhere around there. And they even made like this invisible block. It was like a barrier block, but it wasn't, which is weird. Like, I couldn't place a block in it. It was just like a void block or something. I don't even know what it was back then. But anyways, so everyone started to panic. This one is dramatic. Nobody actually started panicking because it was a Minecraft world. But yeah, pretty much that's what happened. You know, they somehow broke out of prison, created a block, a barrier block that I couldn't place anything in it or destroy it, no matter what I did. Even in creative mode, I couldn't destroy this one particular block, which is weird. Really weird. Eventually they got kicked out though. I couldn't find their usernames. It was hard. You know, I couldn't find their usernames, so it was hard to track them down. But it's unfortunately gonna stay destroyed for now. Here we go. Animals sadly died, and it was a disaster, and the world was destroyed. So, yeah, pretty much the world got destroyed. My house and everything was exploding. And it was kind of a bad time. We had worked so hard on it just for it to be destroyed in the end. Which is kind of sad. But yeah. And before we get to this part, I actually did make a second world. I think it was called My Cany World 2, where it took place on a grass biome. And originally, yeah, like My Cany World took place on a sand biome, on a desert biome. The second version took place on a regular grass biome, like the forest or whatever. And that one leaned more into Club Penguin, because we had a disco party, we had like a forest where you could see all your pets. We had, what else did we have? We had like a skateboard park. We had like a sledding place, which was just like sledding but on the grass, like a hill. And we had this area on the sky. It was a cloud. It was for like, you know how in the Rainbow Puffles in Club Penguin? That's exactly what it was. There was a cloud in the sky, and you could get a dog from there. And we had a dog park on there too. Yeah, it had everything. Unfortunately though, that was also on the account in which I lost the password to. So, it's stuck in that account too. That one didn't get destroyed though. Thankfully, but now it's stuck on the Xbox account. So I can't get it. However, this is where it actually starts. Chip did not give up though. I didn't give up. But today is a time. Today is the reviving of My Cany World. My Cany World Chapter 2. So yeah, this world is essentially the third version of it. This time it's supposed to actually represent My Cany World, the original world. And maybe soon enough I'll get the actual My Cany World soon on my Xbox account. If Xbox ever does give me it one day. Who knows? I hope they really do though, because that world had so much memories in it, and a lot of old worlds that I had. And now it's just gone. So I hope Xbox really does give me it again one day. Okay, now we're getting to the real stuff. So this is kind of what My Cany World originally looked like. The buildings are a little bit different since now it is more inspired by Club Penguin. But this is kind of what it looked like. At least this specific part. You see, we had the Tree of Life next to my house. You see, Tree of Life. The tree that holds the core for living and surviving. This is my house. See, it says no players. Only me. We have Mr. Sheep here. My personal assistant, Mr. Sheep. This is Steven and Mr. Grapes. Both are my dogs. They go with me on adventures and explore. This is my library. There used to be like a ladder leading up to the roof, but right now that doesn't exist so far. And here is my room. We have a lot of stuff. This is where I do my work. And over here we sell like items, fruits, vegetables to people who want them. You know, maybe sell fish because there's an ocean right there, which actually used to be the ocean in the original My Cany World. Me and Mr. Sheep would sell items and do business together, make money. And this is when I would let my pets know that I arrived, which is very cool. Now here's where it kind of changes a little bit, because since this was a desert biome, there used to be a village here with villagers, but now I don't really know what to do with it because, you know, it's not enough room. But yeah. So look over here, it says tours. You can get a tour for the map. And over here is a news where it says My Cany World is being rebuilt. It was long ago since I made this. It was a great experience for my lovely friends, but this time is different. For more info, talk to me. You see, we got my friend's house over here. I don't really know. I don't really know what this is supposed to be. I think it might be a warehouse or something. I don't know. And then over here is the pizza restaurant. You see, I'm probably going to make a game over here. And this is where you cook pizza. And this is where you eat pizza. You know, do your stuff. Piano over here. You can play the piano. And over here, we can go into the pet shop. You can get your food over here for your pets. You can get your pets over here. Here are the cat towers. And here's the pet park. Basically, you got a pool for your pets, your dogs and cats. A little slide. Slingshot, whatever you want to call it. And you know, a little slide here. This is a slide. And then you go over here. And this is a tree house for viewing with your dogs and cats. Which is pretty cool. You can see my whole Cany World. Pretty nice, eh? And this was also inspired by Club Penguin. It is Mine's Shack. And you go over here. And this is where you, like, go into different areas. Right now it's under construction, but we'll get into that soon. This one, I don't really know what it's called. This was in My Cany World Part 2. Or it was like... I don't really know what it was, but you see that thing in Henry Danger where they get like a blue and red marble thing? I think that's what it's supposed to be. And then, you know, here's the forest. You get to see with the forest, ancient forest guy, living in the woods. I don't know who he's called, or what he's called, but yeah, he's in this game too. And soon enough there will be a sled version for this too, where you can slide down a hill. And here we are at the dojo. This one is also inspired by Club Penguin. Personally, one of my favorites of all time, this location. This is very fun. I love to play this with my friends a lot. Oh, hi Mr. Grapes. I don't know why you're here. This is a sensei. Here we go, look at him. Let's see what he has to say. Welcome to the dojo. I will guide you through your journey of card jitsu. You will soon be able to fight me with a black belt. Challenge others to achieve your black belt. So yeah, basically play with someone. And I think how this game works is your opponent is on the other side, and you have three elements. You have the water bucket, the lava bucket, and snow bucket. Or powder snow, whatever you want to call it. Powder snow bucket. And basically how this works is, it works in the same way as it does in Club Penguin. So, snow beats water, and water beats lava, and then lava beats snow. So, that's how it works. That's the cycle. And in this game, you both have sets of water buckets, lava buckets, and snow buckets. And you have to guess which element the other team is gonna put down. So, if your enemy puts down lava, for example, and I put down water, and, you know, he puts down lava, I win because water beats lava. So, he takes away his lava, and then if I say put snow, and he puts lava, then he beats me because lava beats snow. And for example, if both of us put lava, then it's a tie. We keep our buckets. So that's how I think that works. I forgot how it goes in the original game. And here we go to the fire dojo, or whatever you want to call it. And this is a fire sensei. Let's see what he has to say. Welcome to the fire dojo. I will lead your path to the fire ninja suit. This suit is rare since the game is complicated, but don't worry, your chances of getting the suit are higher than the water and snow dojo. So you see, this is the... oh. So this is the fire suit, this is the fiery helmet, magma coat, lava leggings, flame sandals, and this is the fire sword. I want to see how this game works. Oh, okay. So, it's like, there's lots of different platforms. You can see there's a red platform, there's a white platform, there's a blue platform. You know, they all stand for lava, water, snow. A black platform, which we'll get into that later. and then there's a mixed one. And let me actually get something. Okay, so here I have different buckets that have number 5. Okay, so here's how I think this works. You stand on a block. You can stand on whichever. You can start off as any other block. You know, white, snow, water, mixed. But, you know, each people take rounds. So, let's say if I go first. Right now I'm standing on a black platform. This would mean like you had to play normally, so just like how we did in the dojo, except with 4 people this time. If you place a fire or lava bucket, and then others place like snow or, you know, water, that means I beat this person, the one that took the snow and placed it into the item frame. I beat him. But then, I lose my bucket because the 2 other people, they both take away my lava bucket. And then these people take it into a tie since they both have water bucket. And then let's say someone else was here, and the sign says 6. That means you would have to take 6 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And whatever color block they land on, which is blue, which means water, that means you have to choose only water buckets. And whoever has the highest number, which means 5, so let's say, if I go back here, so let's say everybody chose the water, that means, here, the highest number can only win. So I have 5 right now, and then the other person would choose 9 over here, because that's their highest number, and then someone else chose 8 because this is their highest water bucket number, and then someone else chose 6 because this is their highest water bucket number. Whoever has the highest number of water bucket wins. So that means the person with 9 would win because everyone else has 8 or 6 or 5. So I would take their water bucket, and I'd assume I dropped mine. I forgot how this game goes, but this is essentially how it works. And then, so, if someone else, because this is like the 3rd person, if someone else started off here, they would be like, they would take 3 steps forward. So 1, 2, 3. And then, in this one, you would actually choose what element bucket you decide for everyone else. So it could be lava, water, or snow. The mixed platform lets you choose. So let's just say that your highest element bucket is 12. That means you can choose if you want to pick the lava bucket since that's your highest number. You know, you have a higher chance of outclassing everyone else. So you choose 12, and everybody else, they could have a low number bucket, but if the chances that they do have the same number bucket as yours, which is minus 12, someone else could have 12, then you would tie anyways, but you would take over everyone else's buckets since they are lower than yours. So you see 12, 11, 7, 6, that means you have won the round. And then, for example, let's say the last person chose number 8. So they would do 8 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They landed on the snow bucket. So you would choose the highest number snow bucket. And if there's ever a point where someone doesn't have a snow bucket, like they run out and they only have a water or lava bucket, then they automatically lose the round. So 12, 11, 12, and let's say 5. So how this works is you have 12, you have the highest number. You tie with this guy, and then this person would lose, and so would this guy. Because low snow bucket number and a lava bucket. So 12 and 12, you guys tie, and the round will keep going. All the way until someone loses all their buckets, then they lose the game. But yeah. So yeah, you start off as this, pick a block, whatever the number says on the sign, you move that amount of times. So 1, 2, And then once it hits your turn again, that's how many numbers you should go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And, you know, you just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah. You know, red block means lava. White block means snow. A blue block means water. This one means mixed. You can choose your own. And then this one is a regular game of card jitsu. And then here we go into the water dojo. Let's see, I'm gonna pick this up real quick. The water dojo. Welcome to the water dojo. This game makes you think quick. To play this game, there will be a set of different blocks and what they mean. If a block is red, that means it is a lava block. And if it's a blue block, it is a water block. And a white block means a snow block. You need to race to the giant gong before the other players do. If you want to beat them, think of the dojo rules. Water beats fire, fire beats snow, and snow beats water. If there is a red block, you'll need a water bucket. Place the water bucket on the lava block item frame. If there is a blue block, place a snow bucket. And lastly, if there is a white block, place a lava bucket. If there is a stone in the waterfall, that means it is a free block and you may step on it without needing buckets. Good luck on the race. So it's like a racing game, sort of. And this is the water suit. See, we got the helmet of oceans, waterfall coat, torrent leggings, wave sandals, and a trident. And how this works is, it already kind of explained it in the rules, but you see this, you see these different sets of red blocks, blue blocks, and white blocks. These blocks either mean it's a lava, snow, or water block, and you need to place the element that defeats that other element onto the block. So here, for example, this block is red. That means we need to place a water bucket on it, because water defeats lava. Red equals lava. And a blue bucket means it is a water bucket, so we would need a snow bucket, because snow defeats water. And this stone block is a free space, so you can jump on it without needing any element. And then this is a snow block, since it is a white block. That means we need to place a lava bucket on top of this one, because lava defeats snow. And the rest goes for all the other blocks. It's a racing game, so you need to be quick. Lava, we need to place water bucket. Water, we need to place snow bucket. You can also do diagonal, but it is only one grid, so you can only go one block. You can't go 2 blocks at a time. So you place the snow bucket, and then we can place the water bucket, because this block is red. The water bucket again, and then hit the gong until you finish the game, because that's how you win. You need to hit the gong before the other players do to win the game. And here we are at the Snow Dojo. We got the Snow Sensei. Let's see what he has to say. This is going to be based off of Club Penguin again. All of these are. All of the dojos are. So he's going to pretty much say the same story that Club Penguin Dojo Sensei tells you. Welcome to the Snow Dojo. Student, this is no ordinary dojo. It has quite rather a backstory than card jitsu. I've had 2 friends long ago. One of my friends was Tusk. Like a pair of chopsticks, we were always by our side. But while we were still learning elements, he took it far by creating a massive snowball into me. I pushed the snowball out of my face, but into Tusk. Tusk crashed to the mountain. I looked at myself in shame. Now I teach my students to be careful with their powers. If we want to battle Tusk, you must become a snow ninja. So, this is the snow costume. Snowy helmet, coat of ice, freezing leggings, frost boots, and a snow bow. And to achieve this snow costume, you have to fight 3 monsters. This is called the blue monster. He's weak but moves a large amount of space, throws snowballs from far away. This is the red monster, very strong but slow, hits next to you. And green monster, weak but moves fast, shoots from a decent distance. And so yeah, these are the 3 monsters we have to fight on the mountain. And to fight these, you have to choose an element to become like an element ninja. So You can choose either one. You can choose to become a fire ninja, fire pants, snow ninja, snow pants with bow, and a water ninja. These both have swords. And once you do that, you can go up here, and snow ninja can start off here, water ninja can start off here, and fire ninja can start off here. And it's like a arena where you fight the 3 monsters. And you keep doing that until you slowly achieve each the snow costume. And once you finally reach the snow costume, once you finally get it, you can enter the cave where you fight Tusk. See over here, you can fight Tusk. This is a final boss battle. And yeah, you can defeat him here with enough skilled players. So that's all I have to show for you guys in the dojo. Right now it's under construction, that's why there's a fence behind it. You see you got the mountain, the waterfall, and the volcano, all representing the 3 element dojos. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And once you finally get the black belt, you can fight other people here once you're done with fighting Sensei. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. Over here, we used to have this thing where we would just destroy, like this little giant cave. This was in the original My Cany World. Like, it was just a giant hole. We would sometimes put TNT in and just explode things. Maybe even play hide and seek in here. Yeah, this is very fun. This is funny. You can laugh at it, because, you know, it's very destructive. You know, we got the big hill mountain here. I don't know what that is. That's what my friends created. Right now we're working on making this ocean larger, because, you know, it's going to lead to... This ocean is going to lead all the way to this mountain, which is originally where my friend made their base. Because, you know, it started off as like a mountain here, and then one gigantic, massive mountain over there. That's where my other friend's base was. And over here, we're gonna make like another cloud rainbow island over there. There's gonna be a floating island. Over here, you got a little, kind of like the docks, like in a Club Penguin. And maybe a beach sometime soon around here too. And this is kind of my first house. In the original world, this diamond house was my first real house. Because, you know, I wanted to pretend that I was rich. Now it's old. Now it's like the first house. You know, it's outdated. That's the new house. See, this is my signature house, basically. And, yeah. My dogs would go in this cave. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and like the video. If you guys like this one, I will be showing maybe more stuff. Maybe more Minecraft worlds from now on. Or animations, or, you know, or real-life plushie videos. If you guys want to see more of that, please do leave a comment. But for now, I think... Oh, there was supposed to be a ladder here. But for now, I think that's gonna do it for the video. You know, I'd really appreciate if you guys could subscribe. I hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed it. But now, I will see you guys until the next video. Bye!